Hey, it's your girl Kellia from Black Girl Happy Planner, just hopping on to say hello and to say happy March. If you don't know, March is the best month of the year, just in case you didn't know. It's also the best month because it is my birthday month, and it's also the best month this year because at the end of March 31st, I will be 50 this year. Woo woo! Shout out to everybody that's turning 50. That means you probably in the class of 1991. That means you was probably born in 1973. Shout out to the 70s babies. What's up? So, in honor of my birthday month, besides all the fun I'm going to try to have on my birthday, I decided to, as a creative, to kick off some things I want to do during the year. And so I'm going to try to do 50 things in various topics. If you follow me and have followed me enough, you know that I do a Black Girl Cooking group on Facebook. Shout out to Black Girl Cooking and all the members on there. But I want to do, just in honor of my 50th coming up, I would like to do over the course of the year from 2023, March 23 to March 2024, I would like to create 50 crock pot recipes for myself. I'm trying to get on this crock pot kick. It's my new favorite appliance. Not my new favorite appliance, but it's been my favorite appliance. But I want to amp it up a little bit throughout the year. So I would like to create 50 crock pot recipes and just test different recipes out and share that with you. I also want to do 50 book reviews. And I want to do that because I'm trying to amp up and ramp up my reading. I've been slacking the last few years on the reading. Like, I used to be an avid reader back in my teenage days and a little bit in college. I read in college more so for class and the books I was assigned to read. However, I slacked over the last few years and I'm trying to get back into it. So shout out to the book clubs I'm in. If you are slacking on reading, I encourage you to join a book club because that's exactly what I did. And that has helped me out tremendously. And I'm actually in several book clubs. So I'm in a book club that we read fiction, mostly fiction. And then I'm in a book club, two creative book clubs, one for my writing group, C. Jane Wright, and then one for my scrapbook creative group. And we read nonfiction, self-help, productivity type books. And that's been a tremendous help of getting a lot of books read in the last 2 or 3 years. So my goal is to do 50 book reviews between now and next March 2024. Okay, so in honor of my turning 50, I'm focusing on 50 for the rest of this year and kicking that off for March 1st. I'm also just back on and jumped back on WW, which stands for Weight Watchers. And for those of you who are on Weight Watchers, shout out to you. I just got back on it because they had this super great deal, because for a while Weight Watchers was getting crazy with the price there, but I got off of it, and I think a lot of other people got off of it, and so they realized they need to lower those prices, make it budget friendly. So I got back on the WW train, and so my goal, you guessed it, 50 pounds in a year, and I think that's doable. If I lose at least 2 or 3 pounds per month, I think that's doable in a year. I hope I can lose 50. And I'm also kicking back off my walking program that I was doing for a while. You know, a lot of people kick off their New Year's resolutions in January. I decided this year, I was like, nah, let's just wait. Let's not try to rush things. Let's not try to act like we're going to be Superman at the gym or Superman out here in these streets trying to walk and do things, especially while it's cold. I was like, yeah, I'm good. So March 1st, today is March 1st, my birthday month. I decided let's kick it off today. So I'm going to the rec center. It's free. I'm going down there today to start back up with my walking program. Try to walk at least twice a week. I also get exercise in at school. At the school I teach at, I walk quite a bit up and down the hallways, taking the kids to and from classes. So I get quite a few steps in doing that. So I just want to step up my game with steps and walking, and try to, get to my goal of 50 pounds by next year. Also, as you all know, some of you know, I'm very into old school hip hop, old school clothes, old school, old school. Because if you're 50, that means you were a teenager in the 80s. You were born in the 70s, teenager in the 80s. You went to college in the 90s. And just everything old school is just awesome, especially from the 80s and the 90s. So I want to try to I have another podcast called the 40 and Over Project. And I want to try to do 50 throwbacks. So 50 throwbacks related to music, fashion, pop culture, you name it. 50 memories and moments over the last 50 years in our culture and society. So I want to do that, and I'll share those with you as well. I'll be doing a mix of podcasts and blog posts and TikTok videos on all of these things. Also, speaking of blogs and podcasts, I want to do 50 blog and or podcast posts. So I'll be sharing all those things with you all. I'm so excited that it is the month of March, finally, again. And we're kicking this off. I'm trying to be real creative with my content this year. And you see my favorite pen. I write with these all the time. I love these pens. Big shout out to your girl. I love these pens, specifically with these colors. My mom started using these click pens when I was little. And she used they had the traditional colors of red, black, green, and I think that's it. Red, black, green, and blue, dark blue. And so they started making these a few years ago with the bright pastel colors. And these are my favorite pens. I keep them everywhere. I have like 2 in my classroom. I have 4 or 5 of them at home. I have them in my planners. And I just like them because you can click different colors, color code, and do all these fun things. So I digress. So that's my goal. And part of it is too, I use the tenets from Moxie Life Planner in a lot of my planners and notebooks. And I've been ramping that up. And they have these, 8 categories that you use in your life to plan around, to focus on. And the 8 categories include a personal category. They have a fun and recreation, work and learning, friends and family, or family and relationships. They have a health and wellness category, spiritual and personal growth, budget and finances, and then they have like a home life, environment, spaces category. And so I've been trying to plan and do things all around those. So my goal with the 50 focus is partly that too. Like I want to focus on all those things. And I thought, hey, why not share those with my audience as I go along and prayerfully get to the age of 50 at the end of this month, and then continue with all of the goals that I have in terms of reading, cooking, weight loss, health and wellness, reminiscing on the throwbacks, over the last 50 years. So I hope you'll go with me on this journey. I'm going to try to be as consistent as possible, but I hope you'll go with me on this journey and follow me and have some fun along the way. And I just want to say thank you for following me, those of you that do follow me and have been watching my videos. And I hope to and look forward to sharing more with you later on this month. All right. Have a great day, y'all. Peace.